Follow me. That is what Christ calls us to do. Follow me. I've heard people, and this includes friends and family, who tell me that they no longer come to Mass because they are, quote, sinners. This has always astounded me. Just who is it that they think are sitting there next to them in the pews? I know myself, and I know that people misjudge me if they think that somehow I am without sin, or more likely think myself free of sin. Trust me, I'm too old to think of myself as an innocent. Jesus gives us the grace of this church and its sacraments to those who most need it. All of us sinners. It was James Joyce who once said that the word Catholic means here comes everybody. And you can see this tattooed on my arm. What we share is universal. Both our needs and our redemption is universal. We all know the exhausted feeling of once again falling into a bad habit or doing something that hurts those in our lives. As much as marketers try to glamorize sin, the reality is that so often sin is tedious and tiresome. I had to quit smoking many times before it stuck. And every time when I started up again, I knew firsthand my inability to do this through my own willpower. That is what sin feels like to me. And so for those who stay away, perhaps I do after all understand why they think of themselves as a special kind of sinner. Without the divine aid of this church, sin can be daunting. It can be hopeless. It can feel like it's a permanent state of one's life. But when we follow Christ into this church, and as we look around, let's see whom Jesus has gathered around him. People just like us, people who try and then fail, people who can even support others or even be wise to others, but then fail themselves. People who know that a new life is possible, but then also know that they can't find it alone. People who need Christ. Again, here comes everybody. My family, my prayer today is that in spite of our own failings, we can share with our friends and our family the strength and the hope that comes from Christ. None of us can do this alone. We need supernatural support. And so, my family, my prayer is that we will be the ones who share God's grace with one another. May we listen as Christ tells us, follow me. Amen.